I was forced by my grandma to register a marriage with a stranger, but at that moment, I happened to bump into a woman on a mission. She looked exactly like how Grandma had described, so I immediately grabbed her and asked her to register the marriage with me. She mistakenly thought this was a special task arranged by her team, with no time to think. She followed me to get the marriage certificate. While taking photos, she sighed, said this mission felt way too real. But after we finished registering, I realized something was wrong. Only then did I understand I had grabbed the wrong person. So I quickly took out the certificate and asked for a divorce. But the staff said there was a 1-month cooling off period. Divorce couldn't be processed right away. She was stunned. Finally realized we were actually married. Just then, she noticed a suspect watching her from a distance. To avoid suspicion, she quickly held my hand and acted very close to me. The suspect saw this and left without further doubt. At that moment, she got a call from her superior, telling her to return to the team immediately, helplessly. She exchanged contact info with me, then rushed off claiming she had to rejoin her mission. I watched her leave, feeling helpless. After returning to the office, I told my assistant to investigate the situation. It turned out, Grandma had set me up with a gold-digging schemer. Luckily, she got into a car accident on the way to the registry office. My assistant also found out the woman I married had a great reputation. He suggested that since we were already married, maybe we could try getting along. I thought about it, then called her. The next day, we agreed to meet at a coffee shop to talk. She showed up and directly asked if we could give it a try to test her character. I lied and said I had no house, no car, and no job, but she said it didn't matter. Her family owned a factory. She could get me a job. Then I asked, what if I fell in love with someone better during this time? Right then, she got an urgent call. She had to leave immediately. Before leaving, she told me, if I fell for someone else, I could ask for a divorce anytime. She'd even split her family assets with me. Then she left in a rush. Her answer made me really curious. So I called my assistant and asked him to check her address. The next day, I dressed like a laborer and carried a sack to her place. She wasn't home, so I looked around out of curiosity. Meanwhile, she returned from grocery shopping, noticing the door was open. She thought a thief had broken in. She quietly put down the groceries, got ready to catch the intruder, but accidentally slipped, fell onto me, and hit my lips with her head. She was instantly embarrassed, quickly apologized and said she mistook me for a thief, offered to let me scold or hit her, even grabbed my hand, told me to go ahead. Seeing her so clumsy, I couldn't help but smile, then gently flicked her forehead. That day, Grandma found out we were living together. She was furious, demanded I get divorced and marry the schemer instead. But I firmly refused, said that woman had no morals, while my wife was someone with strong principles. Grandma didn't believe me, so I made a bet with her, told her to test my wife's character. If I lost, I'd divorce. The next day, Grandma found her and tried to extort money, but my wife didn't hesitate, turned and walked away. Grandma stomped her feet in anger. Just then, a robber suddenly appeared, took Grandma hostage. The schemer who came along was terrified. She ran off without looking back. Thankfully, at that critical moment, my wife rushed back in time,